Many seniors are abusing prescription drugs and they don't even realize it. And did you know that taking medications raises your risk of theft? Pharmacist Rose Allen is here to prescribe a dose of healthy advice to keep seniors safe. Rose is the president of the Northern Ohio Academy of Pharmacy. Thanks for joining us, Rose.
Thank you, Armin.
And I understand you just got an award.
Yes, I did, for prescription drug abuse prevention education in the communities.
Which is a little bit what we're going to talk about today.
Yes.
So let me first ask, how can a person, a senior citizen, be abusing drugs and not know it?
That's somewhat easy to understand from a standpoint of seniors take medications, and sometimes it's a situation where maybe there's been a death of a spouse or a significant other, and they are given medication to get through the rough time.
Sure.
A couple of weeks of not being able to sleep or being anxious, and they're given medications to help relieve those symptoms. Mm-hmm. If they're kept on those meds or continue to take them long past that amount of time, like maybe a few weeks, maximum a couple of months, then they are setting themselves up for abuse and perhaps addiction.
Gotcha. So that's one example. Can you give us another one of inadvertent abuse?
Inadvertent abuse also falls under the category of, let's say the deceased spouse had meds left over and they want to not spend any more money, so they take those meds. They'll say, well, I can probably use those meds because we've had similar symptoms before. And they do that, and they can set themselves up for abusing those meds because they're different.
So taking a spouse's medicines or somebody else's medicines or even your own old medicines, I assume the same thing would apply.
Old medicines or medicines from a neighbor or friend.
Okay. And can a person abuse over-the-counter medications too, or is it just prescriptions that we're talking about?
Over-the-counter medications can be abused as well, particularly the ones people take for joint pains and arthritis, because they can lead to stomach problems. They can cause people to have bleeding, ulcers, and other problems, and that's because they're taking too much of it for too long a period of time.
How can taking medications lead to criminal activity or theft?
Well, that's another area that's growing now because seniors often are given pain meds, and there are people out there who want those pain meds, and they will observe seniors going to the pharmacy and getting prescriptions filled, watch, and when they are least expected, they may walk up and try to take the meds, snatch them, knock a senior down, and run away with them.
There are people who, do they sell it, or is that what they do?
Sometimes it's for their own use. Sometimes it is to sell, to get money to support another habit.
And I've heard you say that there can actually be problems right in your own home with your medications, somebody stealing or going after them. Tell me about that.
Well, that's something that's also recently occurring, and that is people will come to a house and go upstairs or wherever the medications are kept and take meds, particularly when people are putting houses on the market. If they're downsizing, people will come to an open house and go and help themselves to meds.
And also condolence calls, probably.
Condolence calls when some of the not-so-nice people read the newspaper, they've heard somebody died, and particularly if it's an older person, they figure there might be pain meds there. So they'll pay that condolence call and then go seek where the meds are kept and try to steal those.
That's all great information, Rose. Thank you. People, you know, this is a real problem today, and your information hopefully will get through to our audience.
I certainly hope so, and thank you for having me, Armin.
Thank you, Rose. Your prescriptions are valuable to your health. They're also valuable to other people, though. Protect them and protect yourself by following Rose's advice to guard against abuse. To find out more, you can use the number that's coming up next. My thanks to Rose for dispensing this important information.
For more information, call the Northern Ohio Academy of Pharmacy at 216-228-4116 or click to www.northernohioacademyoffpharmacy.org. Next, will you lose your home if you or your spouse needs a nursing home?